Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Chrissy Sawyer here. Sorry for my long absence. I'm still in a significant shift. And when I'm in the big ones, I don't tend to make videos because I don't want to project too much into other people's stories. I will bring bits and pieces from it because it's definitely speaking to the collective. I just want to do a very quick reading. So I've pulled two cards and they're already speaking to the notes. I've been writing copiously and they're already speaking to my notes. So I'm just going to bring a couple of sentences. So tuning into July energies. So this will be July energies 2, original, birthing from chaos. And these are the thoughts that have come through. The quiet pandemic of dystopian mania hidden beneath the veneer of polite acquiescence. And two questions. Who am I in my public-facing self? Who am I behind the scenes when no one is looking? So that's in the collective. We've been in this alignment energy of the inner becoming the outer, showing up as the same core, different expressions, but the same core. So those questions coming in, and that might look like a little audit, just bullets, literally. Who am I behind the scenes? Who am I public facing? And that will show you the discord in soul expression, personality, inner, outer. And what's coming through for this phase of the July energies is to lean into discordancy. Okay, so in the discord, there are gaps for an uncomfortable new seed to crack open, take root, and blossom, but it's not going to feel familiar or safe. So I'll give you the headline of the work I'm doing. I'm tearing down the empress that I finished perfecting. Okay, so I've been mastering empress energy and done that, and now I'm tearing it down because the feminine creates and destroys. So it's a pretty big shift that I'm in. What else came through? So remember from July 1, so July energies 1, the truth is in the lie and the lie is in the truth. Well, here's the next one, the next segment that's coming out. But I had no choice. So do you remember me saying in the first one, since solstice, my excuse is no longer hold enough weight to pack a punch. But I had no choice. All of life is a series of choices created by events, situations, and experiences. And when we feel we have no choice, like the kid who wants to choose his own clothes or play in the dirt just before Great Aunt Maud arrives, but can't because mummy is overbearing, we create suppression energy to bury an internal truth or desire. Our parents unwittingly teach us habits that might ask us to lean into suppression rather than expression. So where did you feel you had to suppress your own choice in deference to an adult as a child? It can be a tiny little thing. As an adult, can you still see yourself doing this in the presence of another adult or in the presence of authority in general? Do you have a problem with authority? Do you make excuses for others to avoid the pinch of change or to avoid them? You used to be really nice. That came through a few readings ago. You used to be really nice. Okay, so we're pulling towers down. But I had no choice. Is that a fact or a feeling? Okay, that's all I'm going to read for those notes. There's more, but that just gives the headline, and this has to be quick. And so the two cards that have come out are adapt to a new situation. That's it. This is the dignifying of the suppressed child. the dignifying of the suppressed behavior. Giving choice to that which feels it has no choice. Okay. Because if we lean into not having a choice, we make ourselves a prisoner to the situation. And I'm not saying all choices are elegant and easy. Some of them are as messy as fudge. Some of them create great disharmony. But birth, if you imagine the energy it takes to crack a seed open, it's not la la marshmallow, it's a volatile act. So we're adapting to a new situation. Well, this is a bit dramatic, but let's go with it. Rise from the ashes of despair. Okay. So we have the alignment. Oh, wow. This is speaking straight to DNA. This is speaking to DNA in the higher, the middle, and the lower worlds, or the higher, the middle, and the lower species. Echoes, gods. Okay. And I haven't played with these much now. There's a guy called Russell Penn, lifruma.com, who is in the final, edits of this deck, Musical Alchemy of Astrology. And he's a beautiful little weirdo, very druidy, Merlin-y, big on runes. He's done a rune deck. And so he gave away the PDF to this new deck, and wow. So I spent my weekend laminating to create this deck of cards, and the energy is just really catty. So I'm just going to go slow and maybe, let's just see what comes out to speak to. Oh, for goodness. Oh, wow. I'm impressed, Russell. Because are we not in new moon in Cancer energy? Did that not happen? If you see, I missed the moon. Moon in Cancer, the mother. Saturn retrograde. Turning back time. So you can't see me, but I'm drawing a reverse spiral on this card, and I can feel something unraveling on my left side. And the unraveling started in the rib, and it's moving up to the left temporal lobe. Okay, right, let's read this out. Moon in Cancer. So he works with vocal toning and vocal healing. He's such a different human being. So there's all sorts of information on these cards, and there's no artwork, but the artwork, when it comes out, is absolutely stunning. So he hasn't published them yet. Intuition, initiations. Yeah, this is an act without thinking. Did we say that like 6 or 7 videos ago? JFDI. JFDI. Orchestral in residence. The orchestra is in the house. Are you the conductor? Or the flautist? And as long as you're joyful in that position and passionate in that position, are you? So, nurturing emotional charioteer. Oh, wow. Nurturing emotional. So, this is about if you are the charioteer, you have the reins, okay? So, the reins are all about the balancing of the shadow energies and the light energies, the higher wisdom and the still veiled self, let's say. Charioteer, you know what your emotional needs are and you meet them, free from the position or approval of anything around you. And meeting our emotional needs has to be in alignment with love. You know, this isn't a mind hack. This isn't an NLP process of self-love. This is, if you can't feel it, you're not doing it. Keep doing it until you feel it and you'll feel something crack open. Okay. I guess it's self-mothering. Clearing noxious emotions. I had no choice. This is the freeing of the imprisoned mind, where we saw ourselves as a prisoner. Prisoner in school, prisoner in parents, prisoner in the workplace, where just think of any situation where the free voice, where independent mind cannot be heard. Yeah, the lid's coming off. The lid is coming off the cage. These are, yeah, big times. You've heard me say that 1,000 times. Inner rhythmic currents. Yeah, this is it. The inner rhythm can be silenced by the intellect or the ego or need or what others want. I'm just seeing like a tidal pool. You know those swimming pools that create big waves? I'm seeing that and it's full of people all in the same way, all swimming in the same thought, in the same wave. What if you just got out? But I wouldn't know who I was. Congratulations. Welcome to the new world. Open veiled. Oh, the veil's coming off. Well, it's another veil. Endless veils. So a new layer of transparency coming in 15.6, 16.7. So we're going into that 16 energy. This is August coming in here. Use or abuse. And then on the bottom, there's like a light expression and shadow expression. Shadow. I am starved, gushy, oversensitive. So this is speaking to the overgiver, the overcarer, the frenetically mentally busy, smothers others. So this is the over-nurturing parent. In transactional analysis, this would be the over-nurturing parent that suffocates, easily rocked by criticism. I didn't have a choice because the threat of being rocked by someone else's criticism. If you want to practice mastering criticism, get on YouTube, start making videos. I'm blessed. This family is very loving, but every now and then, it's just like you just got to ride the waves. Yeah. Or lean into the discordancy of I'm going to invite criticism, so toughen up. It's just a game, you know? It's just a game. Not meeting any of your own needs. Yeah, this feels time sensitive. Something around when the structure comes down. I don't know if I'll see it in my lifetime, but when the structures of obedient behavior come down, if you don't know what your emotional needs are, you might be a bit all at sea. And if it's something as cognitive as make a list and allow that list to morph and change from week to week, day to day, so you know what your emotional needs are. And if you do that practice for a year, you know, when you look back to the first entry and see how far you've come, then you can get yourself a nice gift. Positive, Moon in Cancer. I am nourished, loyal and protective. Okay. Yeah, it's like loyalty free from need. That's speaking straight to obedience. Even if it is just a gentle social friendship, obedience, where you don't rock the boat and it presents as loyalty, but it isn't. It's just a kind of obedience. Loyalty is if I'm loyal to myself, the physics will do the rest. And if we're all loyal to ourselves, I don't know where protective comes in. Protective predicates upon danger. So I'm not sure I hold with that, but I'll give you the word anyway, protective. If we're loyal to ourselves, then the lesson there is to practice embracing difference. Okay, so if you stand in a group of all agreeable people and nothing really gets birthed, it's all very pleasant and obedient. If you stand in a group of people who are really holding their shit, you know, they really have the reins of themselves, then you create catalysts and little Uranian flashes of lightning and thunder. Healthy discord. It's the kind of dark feminine discord that births the new. Sensing others' needs, flowing with the spirit of place, flowing with the spirit of place. Oh, Cancer is fourth house, which is home. Is that right? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Fourth house of home and rootedness, spirit of place, flowing. He's talking about earth spirits. Sensing others' needs, full stop. Sensing others' needs is a full stop. That's how we move from fixer, solver, mender into witness. Okay. Sometimes that's all a soul needs, is just to be fully witnessed with no interruption. So flowing with the spirit, flowing with current spirit, flowing with rhythm. Effusive, emotional, expansive expression. That just feels like wildly loving energy. Wildly loving. How can I? It's like a spiral with arms coming off it, and the arms are then going into spirals. It's just beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm not sure I need to go any further. So this is the second chapter of July, and it wants to pull down or challenge the discordancy in, but I had no choice. Can apply that to thousands of different situations, but I had no choice. So where did you feel you had no choice? Maybe just capture one or two. And then just sit with them, recall them. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up with Peace. Through the eyes of the soul, I think. Or the resurrection deck. Yeah, there it is. Oh. I got the song Into the Unknown. That's from a film, isn't it? Greatest Showman. So, finding your niche. What was that word? Loyal. It's okay for you to be different, wildly different from your collective. It's okay for you to be loyal to yourself, even if that means being disloyal to someone else. Life is about what the soul can bear, what the heart knows. You know it within. You know what's, if I use the words right and wrong, and I don't really hold with right and wrong, but from a heart and soul perspective, you know the difference between right and wrong, because the gut will just go, the intellect will come in and go, oh, I have no chance. I'm being challenging. So finding your niche. Isn't she beautiful? Just in neutral. She just looks neutral, witnessing. There's no edge to her. She's nothing to prove. She's not defying anyone. She's just totally standing in her own wings. No edge. And this is what brought the song in. Into temptation. Can we elevate temptation, or are we going to bring shame and disgust to that? We're in a 15-6 months, so let's call that the devil energy. Into temptation. Well, so what? Well, what was it like? But what was it like? Can you allow yourself? And I'm sensing this is the shift, is to allow greater self-expression that leans into shit that's been shamed. We're talking about devil energy. We're talking about temptation. Temptation can lead to playtime. Temptation can lead to birthing something wildly unknown. So that devil could be your best friend, before we shame the devil. It's that choice. It's that swing. He's a swing gate, or she is a swing gate. Which way are you going to go? And there is no right or wrong in this, because many will stay on their path and just adapt the story to make that righteous. And many won't, and there's no right and wrong. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up with, let's go here. Oh, just because I like that image. Oh, interesting. Okay. So this is coming through on 11. Wanting mind, peace comes not from fulfilling your wanting mind, but from the moment that dissatisfaction ends. Yeah. When you realize you are not the wanting mind and have power to say no to it, you are empowered to see there are healthy desires and unhealthy desires. Those that lead to well-being and those that lead to suffering. So where's the masterclass on what kind of desire is this? It's devil energy. Play with it. Play with it. So I think I'm going to call this one, I had no choice. I had no choice to call it. I had no choice. And that is it. I have to scoot. It's been lovely being here again, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.